here to where Bilal is just coming at you. Pause. And I think that's something that serves him very, very well. Bilal, you're not expecting this weird strike or weird this. Bilal is just going to do what Bilal does. And I think that's all he needs to do. That's all he needs to do. He needs to go in there, not be shaken by any flashy technique or any crazy things. He just needs to do him, stay on the gas, and I think he can get that decision victory. Or potentially even a stoppage. Now, if you want to ask my pick, if I'm going over to Underdog Fantasy and I'm, the easiest place to make your picks, and I got my pick, if you're going to ask me, I think just the Leon is starting to kind of settle into the seat. He shouldn't be, because I ain't going nowhere yet. I'm just taking a little sabbatical right now, But I think Leon is starting to settle into the seat. He's starting to make his groove as champion, and I think he believes that he's a champion here. Leon is working on just staying there. So I'm gonna stay with Leon for this one. I think Leon might be able to pull this one out.
I think it's gonna be a tough fight. I think it's gonna be all 5 rounds. I don't think no one's getting knocked out, no one's getting submitted. I think it's gonna be a war. We'll see in the first round. We're gonna be able to see who's gonna take over in that fight. As crazy as sounds, I do think we're gonna hear and Neil. I do think Belal Muhammad is going to win that fight. That guy, Will, he's in a different level with Will right now. He's putting a crazy amount of training camp, training with all the Dagestani, Khabib, Islam, these guys. It's not an easy task. Leon is a great champion. He's putting a lot of work. He's very good at striking. He's very good, one of the best. Sharp striking, sharp wrestling, sharp jiu-jitsu. I don't think the will is going to be there, and I think Belal Muhammad is going to make a dog fight, and he's going to become the new champion of the welterweight division.
Bilal's been working so hard with Team Khabib and going back and forth, working on his wrestling, working on the game plan. Leon Edwards is a champion for a reason, and he continues to evolve as a mixed martial artist. So if Belal can go out there and secure the takedown, I could lean towards Belal. But if Edwards goes out there and does what he did against Kamaru Usman, moving around, picking his shots, stuffing the takedowns, he even took Kamaru down. And Kamaru is a great wrestler. So it is a tough fight to pick, but it's hard to bet against the champion. So I'm leaning towards Leon Edwards to retain his welterweight title.
Yeah, but you're also going up against a guy like Leon Rocky Edwards. He's being the Nigerian nightmare. When you beat a guy who has been super experienced, and not just not just the Nigerian nightmare, but also Kobe Covington, and doing the fashion that he has. I just feel like the time for a guy like Belal Muhammad, there's inspiration involved. What he was able to do to Gilbert Burns too. There's something about Belal that's just different. He's going in there with a piece of inspiration, and I do believe that at times when you go in there with a piece of inspiration like he is, free Palestine. He did the whole ordeal with that little kid, the little 2-year-old kid that they're kind of taking under their wing. He's at another level mentally. And for that reason, I just don't know. Sometimes as champion, will Leon Edwards be able to take that pressure to fight in his hometown? But if I had to place my pick, I'm going with Belal Muhammad. Call me crazy, could.
Muhammad does it. He's constantly changing the options for his opponents to have with their shot selections as he's cutting them off. So he's quite calculated in the way he does it, I think. He did get a finish with Brady. He impressed me in the Brady fight. I did not expect him to just walk through Brady like he did. But I can't see him doing that to Leon. I don't think... look, Brady's a great fighter, but Leon is too tight, he's too well trained, and he's going to turn up 100%. So I have to go with Leon Edwards. Belal, obviously, is on a mad tear. Do I think he can pull up the upset? I just don't think he has... I don't think... He's well-rounded. He's got a lot of tools, but the tools that he has won't work anywhere that's going to give Leon Edwards a massive threat, to be honest. So I can't see him getting a finish. I think it's going to be very hard for him to win a decision too. So I feel like even if they're sort of closer fights, I still see Leon Edwards edging the rounds and winning. I think he's going to let his hands go more. And can Leon Edwards get the finish? I think he can. I will just go Leon Edwards for the win.
And with Leon Edwards, Belal Muhammad, you got to realize Belal's been training with Khabib's camp. for how long now? How long has he been vying to fight Leon Edwards, talking all that trash? And Khabib's camp, not exactly a striking powerhouse. So what do you think he's doing there? Pressure, cardio, grappling. What's his best way to beat Leon? Stay on the outside and try to outstrike him? Not a chance. Bilal's only way to win is grinding it out, applying pressure, taking him down against the cage. Leon's takedown defense is very good, but this is all Bilal's been doing. Bilal wins. It's Bilal via decision. You guys will be so unhappy. If he loses, he gets starched. He gets KO'd. Leon won't win a decision. He's not going to win this fight in decision. Leon wins via knockout. Bilal, I think the only way he beats him is by decision.
I feel I'm not ruling Muhammad out. Okay, I think he's a sensational fighter.
Yeah.
But I just think that comparatively in their showings, like up until this point, we're going to have to see Belal Muhammad bring something to the table we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, I agree
to
with that.
beat Leon Edwards. And that might be a determination and grit that bulls through Leon Edwards striking and kind of takes him into deep waters, kind of like what Dricus did against Strickland. Or we're going to have to see like a level of wrestling that Edwards hasn't prepared for, even against Usman or Colby. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to have to see something to change the dynamic, because from what I can tell from their pairings, like I'd have to lean towards Edwards.
I don't think it's gonna be much different. I think Leon might finish him. I think Leon finishes this fight. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see how Bilal can win this fight. To get to Leon and wrestling, Leon's got a good distance, good weapons he uses to make sure you don't want to get close. If you do get close, doesn't mean you're safe, because he can take you down too. Wrestling as well. This seems like a bad match for Bilal. I don't want to be like, I'm not hating on Bilal or anything. I'm just trying to see what's his path to victory in this. Striking, Leon's got it. Grappling, you want to lean towards Bilal, but Leon is right up there. It's Leon's fight to win, it's Leon's fight to lose. Because even when they were fighting the first time before the eye poke, Leon was touching him up. Leon by knockout in the third round. Second or third round. Crazy how these things are stacked up. Crazy how they line up.
Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel.